Dimensional Depot. So I deleted that mod because I didn't want to be tempted to use the Dimensional Depot. Um, that mod added way too many stacks for way too cheap to the Dimensional Depot. So I decided to uh, delete that mod so I wouldn't be tempted to use those particular additions to the Dimensional Depot. Um, but I am keeping the downloader thing. I think that it is a fair thing to have. The way that this mod works is that the downloader has the same uh, construction cost as the dimensional uploader, so it still costs a Mercer sphere, um, which can be very useful early on if I've done enough exploration to get a lot of Mercer spheres. But as I get further into the game, it's probably going to be the case that I need to actually transport my materials like the intended one of the intended ways rather than uh, use the use this downloader. It rewards my it would it for me it rewards exploration that I do early on by giving me an access to special ability with the Mercer spheres, um, and helps me to progress through the game to the point where I have access to more of those trains and drones, which I've never used drones. I don't think I even got to the point where I could unlock drones, but I was using trains in previous. Anyway, that's just I think that this is still a fair thing. That's my view on it. But obviously, you're Satisfactory. You can do whatever you want. Anyway, on top of that, there's the base Satisfactory mod, and then I added these protogen uh, models. There were two different protogen models. There weren't any Avali models. Otherwise, I think I would have gone with an Avali model. Let's see. So, character replacer. Oh, shoot. I don't know how this works, actually. Hold on. Because character replacer, their avatar. Maybe it also adds them. What I'm hoping is that it also adds those models to the customization thing in the hub. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna load. Hopefully, some mods previously used are missing or have lower version. Progressive depot size is missing. Missing mod content will disappear from your world. This includes things like machines and items, but not more generic effects like moving a foundation. Confirm to load the save anyway. I think that should be fine. I didn't use that mod at all, so we should be good. Let's see. I created that. We also want to go to the hub. It's a new day. We can get our Fixmas Advent gift. And more importantly, I wanted to see if I could switch to one of the protogens. What is this? Sigma. Sigma male? Wow. Alright, what do we got here? SMU Kityama protogen. So this was the one that was like specifically by one individual. The view multiplier. Dimension? I don't know what this does. Scaling fudge. No idea what that does. Opacity. Reset to defaults. Okay. Don't know about that. Snodogen and SMU ported in by Kitayama. Sneckers Proto. Approved by Kitayama. Okay. Proto Dal base. Proto Dal model. Infinite. OC and cells. This is the one I thought looked like what would be kind of fitting to my own visuals, more or less. Emissive color. Probably want to do a good old orange color, some sort. That looks good. All right. Cool. Now we've got the protogen model, and not that we can see it very much other than I've got claws instead of human-like hands. And then I guess you can see my leggies a little bit. Cool. What was the name of this character's the character owned by Blitz the Protogen. Blitz. Thank you for letting people use your character model. I appreciate it. I think it is as close as I can get to something for me at this present point in time. 7, 8. Today's the 9th? Yeah. Where's 9? 9, right there. Oh boy. Alien protein. Good shit. That'll be some good alien DNA for stuff. Alright. So we really need. What did we just unlock on the previous advanced steel production? We can make automated wiring. We can do encased industrial beam. We can do miner Mark II. That'll be huge, assuming we can get the resources for it. Which we have the resources for it. But we also need logistics Mark III. So we're gonna go ahead and select that. That we actually have plenty of resources for. Excellent. I wonder if there's any other royalty free or by attribution licensed or whatever music I could add to the game. Like somebody adds cassettes. Anyway, so I need to work on. Let's get. That's the thing is let's see. I need the resources for Mark III, and I might as well upgrade. Well, what do Mark III? Actually, I think Mark III things use these steel beams. I need 200 of those, which I have over 200. I need 200 pipes. I need 400 of reinforced iron plates or bolted plate, whatever they're called. And these guys come back so fast. Okay. Oh, right, I was gonna grab the plates. Okay, so Mark III belts.
Milestone
Use
improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive.
Excellent.
Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work.
Excellent. Thank you. Very helpful and supportive. I'm glad I have such a supportive team behind my efforts. Alright, so cool. What did I need for the next speed of upload? Which I have not adjusted the things for, but would be good to know. Technology. Any technology here. This. Oh. Yeah. I think I wanna wait until I get around to doing some more exploring before I do that research. Alright, in the meantime, let's see, I've got cubes are being cubed up. Okay, so, we made our constructor, right. I was thinking it'd probably might be a good idea to update these to Mark III. Maybe. On the other hand, I might not have enough income to get this all updated in a reasonable time frame. I should probably just work on Mark II other stuff. Probably the case. Yeah. Should have grabbed more of those while I was over there. Double check everything down on this first level. You know what? There's no, I guess, warning. I was thinking like a do not enter type of icon. Yeah, that works. that should be good. Yeah, the ones that are low down. That way it's all kind of listed. This is where I'm supposed to put in input. Don't put input here, so that tells me. And then over here, this tells me, you know, this is where the output comes out. Do not this is not where the output comes from. Good reminders for when I'm building with this blueprint. Okay. Then, so nice. Okay, so we can check these. Looks like those are all good. Over here, check these. These are not. Okay, and then go down here. Get all these upgraded. Check I upgraded this on the other side. Yeah. Okay. Should be good. And I can climb up here, get onto this, and go up to the next level. Check these, check that, check that, that. That. There we go. Now, that's all upgraded to Mark 3. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. From the top. Take it 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 from the top. Top. Here. Mark 3. Mark 3. Mark 3. Mark 3. 3, Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3. Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3. 3, Mark 3. Okay. Alright, down to the second level. Mark 3, Mark 3. 3, Mark 3. Over here. Mark 3, Mark 3, 3, 3. Okay. Alright, down back to the lowest level. Where things are a little bit more complicated because there's stuff. So 3, Mark 3, 3, Mark 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 3. Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3. 3. Alright, I think I've triple checked basically at this point. Everything is Mark 3. Got those set up. Alright, let's go ahead and update the blueprint. So this is with Mark 3 belts. Blueprint Designer Mark 1. 3 belts. Elevators. Rectory. Undefined Slash factories. Sure, whatever. Save, overwrite. Problem is, it takes more than a single stack of steel beam. So I do kind of. That's where it would be nice to have more stacks in the gosh darn dimensional depots. But if I can get the speed to a particularly high point, then just being able to pull out materials from the dimensional depot and then letting it build up should hopefully get to the point where it's faster. Let me go ahead and make that Mark III. I think that might be the fastest that can eventually go. Do that for cubes as well. I want these cubes to go somewhere specific at some point. Because I need them. Actually, yeah, come on. What are these? Can I look at those? How do I open the codex? How do I normally open the codex? Sure, whatever. Oh. Nicknamed Sugar Cube by Fix the Pioneers. The justification is pretty sweet, you know? Alright. Space elevator. Yeah, parts. Okay, we just look up the versatile framework. That's what we got. Okay, produce an assembler. We need steel beams and modular frames. Okay, so we can what we can do is update this to the larger container. Industrial storage container. Now, I can't really do a direct upgrade, but what I can do because I want to put this into the dimensional depot. Okay, we'll just disassemble this. It will create a disassembly container right here. It's fine. And then what we'll do is grab that and place industrial storage. Let's hide that. And then go ahead and do one belt. And put all these cubes in here. Cubes in there. Go stack. Round purposes, more or less. Dimensional depot on top. That's the downloader. Loader. On top. There we go. And then, so that has even more storage to it, which is good. And then we can have that come out and build. We can send that over there somewhere to meet up with some of the. Okay, so hold on. I want to build a assembler. Let's see how much. What's the versatile framework? Using 2.5 modular frames per minute. Well, we're producing 8 per minute. And then 30 steel beams per minute. Basically, what we can do is we can double this. We could either have 2 of these, or actually, hold on. I would like to blueprint up. I would like to blueprint that up. I'd like to make a blueprint for that. So let's take this down. We're not gonna have any updates to that for a good while. Clear designer. New blueprint. We're gonna go ahead and build it first. So let's start with foundations. Just because I like having it start on a flat surface like that. Okay, and then we build our assemblers. I'm pretty sure you can only fit 4 into this blueprint. Way how big they are. Okay. Is that more or less effectively the center? And then that's putting that on that side. So do I want more space there or more space there? Probably more space there because there's 2 inputs. So do that. Now what I probably want to actually do is have this more or less centered because I don't think we can fit 3. We can fit 3. Okay. Alright, so okay, so this one should be centered. Okay, that was more than I expected. I didn't think it could do that, but I think if this was forward, yeah. So let's start the hologram here instead. Bump that up so it's blue. There we go. There we go. Now I do. All right, so gonna have these be a bit compressed. Let me test this. 1, 2 here. 7. Can we do it the other way around, actually? pressed against that. I think I kind of prefer that, leaving this more open like that. Okay. Gosh. So... I can't tell if that's effectively the same or not. It's a little bit frustrating. And this... Again... I think it's... That looks like it's too... Looks like it goes that way. I think if this was... Let me just check this. If this was like that, it would be completely straight, but it's one notch that way. Okay. I think that's fine. Just going the correct way. That'll look fine, yeah. See, this doesn't need any, specification. What the fuck is going on with this? Antenna's connected weirdly. Antenna thing. Indicator light. Need more cables. Why do I not have cables just being uploaded? Probably because reasons. Cables right here, right? I really should completely redo my starter base here at some point. Okay, cables being uploaded. Grab a few in the meantime. Right. Back to work.
Hi, Precious.
Hi, Pato. How's it going? Meh. I feel like Pato wouldn't call me precious though. Is this Woony on
How is
Pato's?
DA gaming?
How's the gaming? It games be gaming. I be gaming. I be gay and men.
It not me.
It not you. What is happening here?
We need Renescape donations.
Too bad.
We live in poverty.
Yeah. Get good.
Please.
Wow. How dare you come and e-beg on my stream while I'm playing a game that isn't even the game that you're e-begging for? How dare you?
Just a simple 10 mil each.
10 mil, just simple. Did I give you
We
like
love
10
it
mil
so much.
each? Wow. No, I don't. Splitter, merger. Not smart. No, not smart. I'm gonna go ahead and please go out that way. Kind of the same direction.
A bond was your gift, haha.
I gave you bond, and then I gave you like. I mean, I gave you. I guess I sold you some stuff at a pretty steep discount. Forget what it was that I sold you. Some supplies.
I really, really would love a lot of money.
Yeah, same. That's why I stream.
Gave me a Fury and took my last 9 mil.
Yeah. I did actually. Yeah, I did give you a Fury, didn't I? That's another thing. Okay. I mean, I guess I could always swap these if I absolutely have to. But it's much more difficult to swap things for constructors. Alright. Okay, so these are gonna have... Yikes. Alright. Oh man, I do not have a lot of space for... Oh, I don't have like any space for setting up...
I need burst runes.
I might have to do this completely differently. I might have to compress these. I didn't think about. Wow, why is that going up? This middle one should be correct. Do that. Cool. What is it clipping? Wow. Okay. Alright. Put them next to each other like this. That can give me some space along these sides. Oh, yikes. Well, and that also will allow me to put them, have these be centered properly.
Board just full ancestral for me and dot.
Yeah, I don't even have that. Yeah. Very reasonable requests.
Why don't you have?
I think so.
Like, it's literally the most expensive gear in the game, I think. Most expensive magic gear, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's second most, because I think Virtus maybe surpassed it.
It's like 200 M.
Okay then, Missouri places.
Yeah, I don't even have Missouri.
That's pretty doable for you.
It's a bit out of my price range right now. I'm still at the point where I'm wanting to spend money on bonds. Probably. But yeah, no, I should be able to. I should be doing raids. I am max combat. I really should be doing raids.
Even Missouri is out of your budget.
I mean, like if I started doing raids, but I haven't done that.
Just actually buy you bonds.
Oh, me is super easy.
Wow.
I ran some chambers.
Yeah, it's not that difficult. It just takes time and effort. What also takes time and effort is Satisfactory. Takes some time and effort. Working
You
on
will
it.
get it down in like 5 attempts.
I don't think I could solo home, but maybe it'd be easy enough to get into mass worlds. Why not?
Get the ancestral then solo.
Get the ancestral and then solo. Alright. Looks good, I think. Cool beans. Alright, so now I need to get up. I don't think that that actually gave me enough space. Squeezing those together like that. I don't think I have enough space for these walkways. Yeah, no. I don't actually have enough space for these walkways, whether... Yikes. Not a fan of that. And at this point, I would have to turn and walk up barely goes over that, which just barely is still going over it. Guess that works. I could move that back this way slightly, but on the other hand, if I had stuff... Well, actually, if I moved that back far enough, it would go higher than potential things. Like, potential conveyor belts could go underneath. So if I do this, come on, there you go. Hologram, pull it this way. That is too far. That is maybe far enough. Oh yeah, and that makes it, that clears that. That's good. That goes, I think that's too high, so we'd have to go straight there. There. Right here, we would have to. Oh no, I think we'd have to. That doesn't work. I don't think that works. I think the elevators are gonna pick up. Elevators have to go. Oh, maybe not. No, maybe that's fine. Oh, yeah, no. Okay. There we go. That's that one. And then this one goes up to the same height. Oh, how did that end up that much weirder? What? Let's build these. I assume I'm not gonna have a third level. I don't think you could fit a third level of assemblers. So let's get these. Do they even fit on? Yeah, they should. Right? The assemblers down there go out as far as that. Okay, so that's lined up. Then I just need to line it up this way. This being pretty much center, so that these line up. And let's see if that is correct. That looks right. Okay, and then we build the other two adjacent. Okay, and then we verify. Should have done this first, but verify. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Right, and then we have to... Right, so this actually can't come up here. So actually, what I want to do is start this on the other side. I don't know why I thought that side was the proper side to start it on. Let's go ahead and actually first set this up. And of course I deconstructed that so I can't actually get up there. I'm a bit of an idiot. Alright. Pull this back. Oh gosh. Wait, and then if I did... Okay, hold on. Back to what I already had that I shouldn't have deleted. Just so good at video games. Why are you able to build that there? What the fuck? What? Huh? Why are you able to build that there? What the fuck? That's outside of the blueprinter. What the shit? You're not supposed to be able to build outside the blueprinter. Like, what? Huh? Partially overlapping blueprint designer. What the fuck? Alright, back to having it go this way. So it needs to go high enough. And then it needs to kind of come back around onto itself, I guess. I can't really... So... Go back around this way. Oh, you fucker. Fucking bullshit. Holy shit, oh fucker. They don't really have walkway connection points like the constructors do. Ugh. Oh, hold on, hold on. We can... Oh, no, because I don't want to walk through the electrical. I guess I could switch the electrical to this side. That's the side that I... Damn it. Okay, hold on. What I can do is I can go past the electrical. Right. And go far enough this way. That might be far enough, actually. There we go. And this one's not. The wire's pretty close, but you know, hazards of working to fix it. Oh, shit. Of course we're now going up on the... Oh, and this is going through where a... Damn it. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, no, that's definitely... And this isn't far enough. What the... Damn it. If I did that... Pretty tight clearance, but there's clearance. That overlaps, so that's it. Pretty sure we already saw this overlaps with that a bit much, and definitely would overlap with that. Go. So we have to put this in and hope that that one, going towards that one, gives us enough clearance to get between them. Why is this so funky? God damn it, son of a bitch. Overlapping blueprints. Yeah, so you can't get another one on top of there anyway. So there's that. Yeah. I mean, there's a way we could make this more compact, but it would require some shenanigans with splitter placements. That I really don't want to fuck around with. Bring these one step closer, but I don't think that that's gonna be enough. Okay, hold on. Maybe we just go all the way over there. I swear there's a okay, oh yeah, hold on. We can go up one level, right? Up this, out here. Okay. Have it. Damn, double damn, damn, it, damn. Get past the, no. We'll go this way. Past that, go this way, go past here, beyond this. We have to go up in between them. Or beyond something. Then that's outside. So we'd have to. Why is this impossible? Damn it. It's shenanigans. Why is it shenanigans? I have to do silly shenanigans. Like this should be enough space to get up in between. Can I go one beyond this? And then build a corner? No. It's not enough clearance. It's not enough clearance. I'm not happy with that. Plus that. But going one step further and then going, why? Okay. So. And then, it's just horrible. It's just horrible. Why is it horrible? Damn it. Damn it, 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 damn it. Is there a different start location that would work? No, because of the stupid electrical. So it either has to go up this way or up this way. And there's all these here, and then these ones here are just in the worst spot. I think you just have to do it with ladders instead. Ladders are the only way to get access. Yeah, but then you can't really get on that side. What if we combine methods? No, we can just do two sets of ladders. One set that goes up there, and another set that goes all the way up there. I don't like it. It sucks, but it's, I guess, better than very fucked up fucking catwalks. I don't know how you're normally supposed to access a ladder. I feel like you can't really access a ladder in this game. Like from above, from the top. Yeah. eventually you get the hover pack and jetpack. The jetpack helps a little bit, and then the hover pack. Anyway. The other thing is this. Okay, these. I feel like something funny is happening there. Okay. Ugh. Headers are literally the only way to access. I guess it's maybe fair enough because headers, like, these don't have a connection point for catwalks the way the constructors do, but still frustrating. Oh, what? What? Huh. You can just walk backwards. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. No. I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, that you wouldn't be able to walk forward and go down. But if you turn around and go backwards. Huh. Sure, whatever. Alright. Well, that's our 6 assembler fucking blueprint. Gosh, it's able to be 6. That's kind of wild to me that it's a full half of instructors. I thought I remembered it being way smaller for. I guess maybe I was thinking of manufacturers. I don't know. I think manufacturers you could only do 4 on the level 2 blueprinter. Maybe, I don't know. Six assemblers with Mark III belts, lifts. It should be lifts instead of elevators, I think. Do. Do the assembler icon. Maiden, BP designer. Mark 1. I suppose it should be Mark 1. Wait. Oh my god. What in the fuck? What? Why is there two of these? Why is there two of these? Okay. Going into my blueprint. What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck? Mark 1. Bolts lifts. Save blueprint. Clear designer. Blueprints. Edit. Structure stack. Move blueprint. Assembler stack. Move blueprint. Assembler stack Mark 1. Constructor stack Mark 1. Okay, apply changes. Okay, hopefully that all worked. Alright, now I have assemblers, constructor stacks, and assembler stacks. It's all Mark 3. It's all great and wonderful and amazing. So what I can do with that is go over here and I can say, oh, let's bring Are you kidding me? Thank you. We can bring some Kolbs. We'll use Mark 1 belts because we know that that's all we're gonna need, at least for now. I'm gonna have to transport it all the way back to the space elevator. That's kind of a problem. Okay, center. Alright. Cubes coming out. We need to get to the gosh dang get it to the gosh dang steel. And who knows exactly how I want to do that. Okay. That's fine. And then we build our assembler stack. What the fuck? Oh, that's a constructor. I thought I selected just... Huh? What the fuck? How do I select the... How do I select this assembler stack? What the fuck? Restart the game and hope that works. What the fuck? Oh, please let me be able to build my fucking assembler stack. It put so much fucking effort into making that stupid blueprint. I wasn't even able to do what I wanted to with it exactly either. Okay. Now then. Blueprints. You motherfucker! What the shit? Oh. Why? Why? Why would you do this to me? What the fuck? Why? It was showing all the materials needed. Why? I have to do that all over again. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know. I'm thinking. Gosh, I'm thinking. Man, this is like the worst YouTube, the worst VOD for YouTube for this. Oh, for this session. Holy crap. Nothing but putzing around in the stupid blueprinter and not getting things to work and that is rough. Why would anyone watch my shit on YouTube at all? I don't know. Alright, we'll just fuck it. Hope it shouldn't take us long because we know what we're doing. for the fucking electrical. Doesn't matter which side I do it on again. I think I want it to be on the same side as the input. Amazing. Ladder on this side instead, or won't be next to the damn electricity. Even though it doesn't matter, but you know. I wish there was like a vertical alignment thing. Let's see, yeah, seeing the full vent thing. Covering it on this side, and then centered. Should be right. Okay. Okay. Let's go that way. Okay. Lift. Lift. Okay, power. Okay. It's not perfect, but there's worse alternatives. Why is this Mark 1? Mark 3, Mark 3. 3, Mark 3. 3. Three. This was not even built. 3. 3. Okay. We rebuilt it. Assembler. Mark 1. Directory. Assembler stack Mark 1. Alt lifts. Okay. Save blueprint. Okay. Clear designer. Okay. Now then. Can we fucking build the fucking thing that I'm trying to fucking build now? Cubes. Versatile framework. Blueprints. Why is it undefined instead of in the factories where I put it? Holy fuck, it fucking worked! What a fucking miracle. Alright, so input there, output that away. That's fine. We can readjust those. That's fine. I don't like how it overlaps the sand here. Like I could bump it up, and then we'd have to add shit underneath it. I think I'd prefer that. Then I'd need ramps to get up it. Huh? Maybe we should have done that. Easy day. Good. Okay. Now we are building versatile frameworks. We are bringing in 8 per minute modular frames. Right? So we have 6 machines. So if we actually do 1 per minute modular frame on all these, although, hold on. But then we have to also worry about the steel beams. But let's think. 1 divided by 2.5 times 100. 12 per minute. What's 12 times 6? 12 times 6 is 72. Are we making 72 steel beams per minute over here? Probably not. I don't think so. No, we are not making nearly 72 steel beams per minute. However, we should be able to up that production a bit. Because these are conveyor belt Mark IIs. This is 120. Yeah, we can bump this up to Mark II. Right? We can bump this up to Mark III. Bump that up to Mark III. This 180, 240. We could go up to 270. This belt. But we can probably, we're probably good with 240. Probably. So 240. I don't think a single smelter. Oh, I need to set up foundry and smelter stacks. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and dismantle this. Dismantle that. We're going to... We're gonna need a handful of these. We don't, yeah. Gosh. Oh boy. Ah, jeez. Okay. Just introduced chaos into my life. So we need to bring in... What was it? 72 steel beam per minute. So we're gonna want a constructor stack. Make 72 steel beam per minute. Also, we needed to adjust this. Go around here. And also connect this up to that. Okay. So we're gonna need a constructor stack to make out. That does remind me, I put crap underneath this unnecessarily. Whatever. There's a rock. Rock in the way there. In rock. Alright, so this... Okay. So, out of 12 constructors, we only need to get to 72 per minute iron beam, steel beam. So, 72 divided by 12... Wait. Is going to be 6. So an output of 6 per minute. for each of these is going to leave us with, we need 24 times 12. Jesus Christ. $288 steel ingot input. Which 288 is more than a Mark III belt. Okay. You know, so what we want is less than 6 modular frames per minute. Probably 5 modular frames per minute usage. So if we're using 5 modular frames per minute, that's going to be to use a total of 5 modular frames per minute in 6 machines. It's 5/6 modular frames. So what is that? That's 5/6 times times 1 divided by 2.5. I have no, I don't know what I'm mathing here. Does that make sense? So 0.833 times 6 is 5. Almost. And we should be getting a total of 10 versatile framework per minute out of that. Okay. That's a much more happy number. And then it's 10 times 6 is 60 steel beam per minute. That's a much more reasonable valuable. 60 steel beam per minute. 60 steel beam divided by 12 is going to be 60 divided by 12 per minute. 5 per minute. So 20 times 12 is going to be 240. Which is still a lot, but it's within our rate. And 240 is actually the rate of output that we can get from Mark II miner with two boosts. 240 minute. Okay. So then it's just a case of getting enough foundries to support that. So 240. We can't get 240 out of this. No. And it is, okay, it is a ratio of 1 to 1, thank goodness. Or 1 and 1 to 1, you know what I mean. Thank goodness for that. So that's gonna be all that production, all that steel production is gonna go towards that. Ugh. Which is a little rough. I was sort of hoping to, I guess what we can do is level this up. Figure it to 270 per minute. Fucking excuse me? Oh, this is pure and this is normal? Is that what I'm understanding just now? 270. Make this go at 270. Okay. Okay, and then we can uh 270 minus 240 leaves us with 30, and we can do 30 per minute out of this in that case, and that will give us very slow output from that, but it would be, what would be nice would be to add a storage in between here. So if we do this, put in a storage container. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. And then we can have a foundry. Where we can put a small amount of stuff. Okay. Okay. So then we need the foundries that it'll take to supply those. We haven't built a fuckery fuck for it. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. I think we need to do the foundries like over here somewhere. This will be the extra foundries. So what we'll have to do is get a splitter. Gosh, what am I doing? Splitter. That will take okay, so we've got this splitter. It'll take oh gosh, so this is already using up some as well. Let's go ahead and drop that down. How much black powder am I using for this production? So that's all this black powder is for. 2 per minute. Yeah. Mitigate. Oh, yeah. Sure. 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 What was that going to be? 0.25 per minute? um. Maybe I want a. Maybe I want a container for novelists. If we're producing them that slowly. I don't know. Eventually, I'm gonna be able to make some other fucking production line. What other coal? There's more coal around here. We can grab one of those normal coals. Let's get rid of this line from here. Okay, like we want this to be focused on that stuff. Okay, 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 okay. Mark 1 miner for this coal. Come out of here, go into this. Fucking gorgeous. Okay. So we can let this go back to like 100%. It's fine. Because we'll do this. Okay, and that's gonna be consuming once it's done with that. Right. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, there it goes. What's the rate? This is eating coal at a rate of 15 per minute. So let's set this to 15 per minute. Go ahead and go do the same for this sulfur line. Not doing anything else with this sulfur yet. Okay. Okay. 30 per minute. Black powder. Yep. Whole box of them here. And then this. We probably don't use the explosives that quickly. But we'll let this be at 100% anyway. And we do a smart splitter? I don't have the resources for a smart splitter. Right, I was gonna do a thing with the deuterium way over there, and I never did. Fuck. Okay. How many foundries do I need for 240? So this one was gonna be this one was going to be 30 per minute. 30 per minute. And then we will let these have an input of 30 per minute ingot. So this is going to have to be 50%. This is going to have to be 50. Per minute. Okay. And then what's that? Okay. So if we take this, if we take one Mark 1 belt, this coal. We would go down there. What the fuck? Motherfucker. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Is this... Oh, that is nice. Okay. Cool. There you go. So that's Mark 1 belt. And then if we take those two, use our Mark 3 belts and use a merger, and take those two, and take two of those belts, it should basically prioritize, or I could use a smart splitter. I think I'm gonna need to send it this way, actually, anyways, so... 3... You gotta be kidding me. How is that invalid? In what way is that invalid? Oops. Curve is always more fun. Alright. There you go. Oh, and I didn't. There you go. And then do the same thing with the iron. We gotta get this coal. Where are we building this fucking foundry setup? And how many of these do we need? And what's our fucking malfunction here? Alright. Christ. Okay, so we need build a little bit of foundation. Build a little. I would like to build a 4x4, but 4x2 will suffice. Hopefully. Maybe should have lifted this up, but we'll see how that goes. Then we get a handful of foundries. Start in the middle, because I don't think we get more than 6. What's the button? Control. There it is. You motherfucker. Do I redo this, or do I accept it being there like that? How many of these do I need again? 45. So, yeah, 240 divided by 45. I would like to have 6 if I could. So, okay, let's just do this in a trash way. We'll put this as far over here as we can manage without shoving that out into a rock. It's fine. And then 2 more. You gotta be shitting me. Fine, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Once again, I gotta move some more line around. Okay. And then go up here. You just... Well, it would be nice if I got it directly underneath, or whatever, directly above these. So where's this one situated? Really awkwardly. One off. Oh, am I able to just... Okay, but forward a little bit? Question mark? Okay, so, like, that is right over the vent there. And then... Oh, I've got, like, lots of space. One, like, a little over that line. Over the vent, and then over that line. Over the vent, and... what? Over which line? That line, right? So, wait. Is this facing the right way? I'm so confused right now. What? Over the vent, and then this corner is just over that line. And then corner just over that line. Okay. And that... Are you shitting me? I don't have rotors on me? Alright, before I go and collect rotors, can I get this, coal, maneuvering the coal around. thinking splitter. Jeez. Can't oh, wait. Fuck. Come on. Yeah, and there's still. God damn it. Okay, and let me get rid of the fucking coal and iron that I picked up. Result of all that shenanigans. Oh, this fucking iron. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so splitter. Okay, we'll do. Oh God, wait, and this one's weird though. That's the problem. That's why we were gonna want it a few steps back. Fine. Up. This one's gonna be like it need an extra step up, I wanna say. Whereas this one, up, I'm not gonna need that. And this one, oh God, why is it facing the wrong way? Why is it facing the wrong way? Up, extra one for the bullshit. Up. Should be good. That's gonna be for that coming in. And then this, it's gonna be a little weird because it's very situationally built anyway. Split going that way, and then that way, and then up, that way, that way, that way, that way. There you go. Right? So then you can take this into there. And then we don't need to use lifts here. Why did we even use lifts? Oh, because we weren't leaving that much extra space. Yeah. We don't need to use lifts here because we left enough extra space. So okay. And then this is gonna do that, and this is gonna do that. That'll be the iron coming in for that. Now, we do also want to do something funky with the iron. So we want to split the iron coming out of here. We're gonna want one thing of Mark 1 going, go around that way. Fuck it. So we'll take this, go around this way. Whatever. Go around here. And that's not gonna... Oh, perfect. Cool. Whatever. And then go down there. Fuck. Okay. And then that will be the iron for that. And the idea is that doing a Mark III belt into here, and then we would get a merger. Oh, there. Mark III belts. I haven't done the math on how that actually works out, but it's gonna be good enough for my purposes here. Okay, so, and we are outputting 270 per minute, right? Yes, cool. And very nicely, we only need the one booster, because it's here, as opposed to needing all 3 boosters. Cool, 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 cool. And then, so with 6 of these foundries, right, we're gonna be... We need to, basically, our output's gonna be... It's gonna be, 270, right? Was it 270? I'm like second guessing myself now. What was the output of this that we needed? I should also go and like configure all of these. 20 times 12 is 240. 240, 240, 240. Copy. Paste. 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 What the fuck? You motherfucker! Why the fuck did the blueprint do this to me? Why the fuck did the blueprint fuck me like this? Are you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting my fucking anus right now? Why the fuck would the fucking blue fucking printer fuck me like this? Why would you do that to me? Ignore it. No, we fucking ignore it. Paste there. Paste there. You did it to me on these ones as well, you fucking cuck. Suck that one. Jesus. All that effort to make it so that it fucking worked. You know what? With 5 of these, we can do exactly what we need. Stealing it. What is it? 240 divided by 5? 240 divided by 5 is 48. But 6 would make it have to be less than 100. And I don't want to use power shards for this. That's kind of ridiculous. So much better to underclock, save some energy. When you have, because you have infinite materials. You have infinite materials. So there's no reason There's no reason to use power shards if you don't absolutely have to. All right, 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 right. I'm right, 'cause I'm right. I'm right. So that being said, I need road cores. We are not putting into dimensional people uploader because we don't have SAM fluctuators. I don't want to go all the way there to grab them. So, okay. What the shit was? What the fuck? Why did I get just fucking launched? Okay. So what I'm trying to do is make 60 steel beams per minute, right? 60 steel beams per minute. Let me just double check some of my math here. 60 steel beam per minute. We're making 5 per minute times 12 is 60, yes? And so for that we need 20 times 12 ingot per minute, which 20 times 12 is the 240 number. So we're trying to get 240 ingot per minute out of these motherfuckers. $240. So we're saying 240 divided by 12 times 100. Or wait. Wait, no. What? $240 divided by 6 times wait. No, our target production rate is 240 divided by 6. That's what it is. Copy. Paste. 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 Okay. And then we gotta hook these up. We're doing very dirty connections. Because fuck it. Okay. And then I fucked up. I did need this to go the other way. Okay. There. Because I never set up these. Bring shit up here. I... Okay. 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 Christ. Okay. Too lazy to think about. I mean, yeah, these all could have been Mark 1 belts, honestly, but we deal. We fucking deal. Alright, cool. Now, these are producing the steel I need. So now I just need to hook up all this shit to a fucking output. Mergers. Have them. No, we can't. We can't just do that because we have to bring shit down. So we'll send it that away because didn't really leave enough space here. Send it out that way. Send it out that way. This needs to go up one because of shenanigans. Okay. Here. Situated, motherfucker. Okay. So there's that. So then we got this. Went out. Okay. This is the 240 steel per minute that needs to go into this input. So I nicely and clearly labeled it for myself. Look at that. Alright, and then these are all set up. I just haven't powered this yet by connecting it up to, say, this. Which should be fine. Yeah. Looks fine to me. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. And then we get our output here. 240 per minute. We can shove that over here. That's fine. Okay. And bring those into the beautifully. Oh my god. What the yeah, because that's fine. And then this is not powered yet. Gonna hook this up. Oh, that's gross. Hopefully this. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I didn't connect these. Motherfucker. Alright, I need to fix that. And there's literally no fucking possible way to fucking fix this. This is just, like, the atrocity of Satisfactory blueprints. It doesn't construct in the correct order, I guess. Very, very, very sad. Depressing. Despondent. Woeful. Alright. And then we will be getting our 10 per minute this shit. Why not here? Cool. As long as everything is properly powered up. So yeah, those... Why is that one red? Who disconnected this one? Why was that one disconnected? Yellow means it hasn't gotten resources yet, but is powered. Or is... Yellow means it's in standby, basically. Alright. Cool! Fucking cool. Alright, so now those are green or yellow. And just check up here. Green and yellow. Let's fucking go. Those over there are green. Okay. Yeah. So we should be getting 10 versatile frameworks per minute. Now, do we belt it all the way over there, or do we do silly shenanigans and make a truck stop, even though that's going to require us to bring some, like, coal over to fuel the trucks? Do we do silly shenanigans? Silly shenanigans, or no silly shenanigans. Also, this is dumb because I could just take it from there. How much coal did this want? 30 per minute. Whereas this only wants 15 per minute. So we could set this to 45 coal per minute. Split it off around here somewhere. And send that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How is that not able to go with the default mode into there? Come on. Come on. You gotta be shitting me. Come on. Suck. Fucking suck. You suck. Fuck. If I sucked as much as you, I'd motherfucking shut it up. Okay. So that'll back up until it only consumes 15 per minute, and the other 30 per minute go towards this. Finds this. Anything that. Doing this with stuff. Okay. And then again, we were considering silly shenanigans with so actually this only needs to be 240 per minute, which saves us a power charge. Time being. So since this is only outputting 15 per minute, is this like slowly coming down or is it staying backed up? I'm not sure how that works. No, it's staying backed up. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't. Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? We I think we just built. I think we just built it. I think we just built it. Oh gosh, yeah, we should. We gotta do something with it. Gosh, that's a bit of a ways to belt it. If we go that way, actually, if we go around here and then go that way, that should be more better than going around. Although I think there's some stuff there. Point is, go around what that. I using? What am I? I'm building Mark 1 or Mark 2 or 3. I think I'm using Mark 1. Okay, so am I gonna want to go this way around or that way around? I don't think it matters too much. We'll go that way around. Wait, what? Is that really as far as I can go? Oh, yeah. Rotors. Yes. Lofty. Lofty, like my ambitions. What the fuck? What the? How? Excuse me? Oh. Oh. Okay. What was it? This one. Oh lord, they coming. Oh, they coming. Hooray! That was entirely painless. Alright, so we want to construct a blueprint for a couple of blueprints. We want to build a blueprint for smelters and a blueprint for foundries. What other... Wait, hold on. Yeah, what? Don't we have more things we can research in the hub? Expanded power. Yeah, that'd be nice. We need encased industrial beams. Okay, wait. Hold on. Calm down. There is, in fact, limestone. Right the fuck over here. So Oh, there's pure. There's some another pure node over there. So we could set up even more steel production over here using the other iron and coal nodes. Have more steel production and make encased industrial beams. Man, I really should start like marking where I set up various factories. Normal node. And like, why am I syncing these as opposed to making extra nobelisks? 30 per minute. Well, are we getting 20? Are we even able to get 20 pipe per minute? Realistically, we would like to get more than 20 pipe per minute. To what extent do I even need? So I want to be able to set up smart splitters. That's another thing. I want to be able to set up smart splitters. We can use like a single awesome sink for a few different things. We can set up smart splitters correctly. So I want to be able to automate smart splitters. And I think we can do that decently easily. Now hold on. Blueprinter. Blueprint designer. For one thing, let's load blueprint. Assembler stack Mark 1. One thing, let's see. We had an issue with power, right? Right. It was the power not being connected to each other across here. Okay, so that's that sorted. So we save, overwrite, clear, load, constructor stack. Are you serious? What am I missing? What am I missing? What do you mean? What? Okay. So this is always loaded properly in the blueprinter, but when I build it, it's fuck on these. Was there some other issue with the power line or something? This one. Alright, and we're just not gonna worry about. We're not gonna worry about the catwalks. Catwalks we're not gonna worry about. I can't worry about the catwalks being fucked like that. It sucks, but we can live with it. As depressing as it fucking is. Like maybe I could save the catwalks separately, and then I can like build the catwalk onto it after building the constructors. So if I deleted everything except for all the catwalks, and then saved that as a separate thing. But I really don't want to deal with that, so we're gonna overwrite that and clear it. Now, we want to build the, actually, I really should set up the, automated wiring. Because, like, if I set up automated wiring at, like, 1 per minute, 1 or 2 per minute, if I set this up at even just 2 per minute, I need stators. What do those take? Steel pipe. And I need 2 per minute, right? I only need 2 per minute stator? Okay, I at least only need 2 per minute stator for that. That's 6 steel pipe per minute. 16 wire per minute. And then it's cable otherwise. Six minutes to feels doable. It feels like something that we could bash out over here. This other garbage that we have going on. So, wait. So if we bump this up to we did... $45 times 6. What? And we only need like 6 per minute. What if we literally just leech off of what if we literally just leech off of this steel for the framework? Because we're making that at a pretty decent pace. 10 per minute. We only need 100 total of the automated wiring for the current phase. I mean, we could use this to make the wire, even though we don't need hardly any of that to make the wire. Or the cable. So if we literally just, over here, produce automated wiring at 2 per minute. $40 cable per minute, so we just need a minor Mark 1, not even, producing not even a full well, maybe. Smelter into constructor to second constructor, producing cable at, oh gosh, okay, 40 per minute, needing 80 wire per minute, wire. 80. Shit. Okay. We underestimated it a little bit. Need at least 2 constructors for... So we'll need to push that back a bit. 2 constructors. Preferably like 3 constructors. Whatever. Producing wire. 30. 30. And we have it. Instead of 30, it's. We're producing 80 divided by 3. Requiring 13.333 times 340 ingot per minute. Which consumes 40 ore per minute, so 40. Oops. Going into a splitter. do a merger. Into a constructor. Constructor producing cables at 40 per minute. 1 bit 80 per wire, which requires at least Mark II here. Yep. That's 40 per minute. So just mark 1. And then, so this requires stators. Only 2 per minute of stators. SOP. Stator. Target 2 per minute. Requiring 6 steel pipe and 8 wire. I need extra wire. I need 16 wire per minute. So 80 plus 16 is 96. 96 divided by 4. 96 divided by 4. There you go. Copy. Paste. 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 Like that. Giving 16 wire per minute to that. 80 wire per minute to that. Okay. It's a very, very silly setup, but again, it's quick and dirty to progress through phase 2. And then we just need to, like I said, if we just leech off of this, no big deal. Are you shitting me? Why? How? It's a smooth curve. It's so smooth. Fucker. Splitter. Leech off that. Going there to build pipe. We need pipes. I shouldn't send it too far. We need 6 per minute steel pipe. Build a simple Constructor right next to this. Build steel pipes at 6 per minute. Leaching 9 per minute steel ingot. So we put that up there because why the fuck not? Boom. Okay, and then we just hook all this shit up. Power. So let's start with this. Okay. Okay. And then we add connection there. Oh, damn it. We missed fucking most important fucking part. There we go. Ugh. Damn it. Just trying to connect them all in the correct order. Build that miserably. Alright, there we go. And then, oh, connect that to there. Cool. Cool. We are doing silly shenanigans. Sick. Whereabout Mark 1. Bring all these alongside these. Lovely. Holy shit, oh fucker. The fuck did I just delete? Please tell me nothing. Okay. So that'll cut off they'll slow down the 100 per or the 10 per minute fucking frames to produce 2 per minute automated wiring, which should give us we'll finish the automated wiring well before finishing the frames in that case. Alright, now while we're waiting for that, we can do more blueprints, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this session, the YouTube stream, that even though halfway through we accomplished a lot despite having to completely redo the assembler thing. Shit, and then we still need to do Billy Buggers. Oh, there's so much work to do, but we are progressing through phase 2. Once we automate the encased industrial beams, and such. How are we doing on power anyway? Because, yeah, we're creeping up on our max consumption being higher than our coal production. We're gonna want to expand our coal power at some point. I was thinking of maybe doing condensed coal around here somewhere. On the other hand, the sulfur and whatnot it's a bit. We're gonna finish phase 2 eventually, and in phase 3 we unlock oil, and we might be able to set up our fuel production, I want to say, with our initial oil. I don't think that this is going to be enough full power for that. We can go over there and upgrade the miners for full power production. They're impure, normal. And actually, I think we're not using all of those. I think I had considered silly shenanigans over there. So if we head over there, upgrade things to Mark II miners, we can add more power that way by just burning more coal rather than going into compressed coal. We're gonna need to unlock turbo fuel, but I think that requires packaged fuel. To package, yeah, it costs a hard drive as well as packaged fuel. Oh, and you have to make some compacted coal, but I mean that's fine. We can just like grab the sulfur and coal to make compacted coal just to produce that. Oh, but I think compacted coal is a component of turbo fuel. I'm pretty sure. So I do actually still need to do compacted coal anyway. So I think we're gonna have to, yeah, we're still, and that's probably fine because I think we want to use the coal up there and sulfur up there for that purpose anyway, and because that's gonna be in the direction of the those pure coal nodes and the sulfur. There's like a pure sulfur node. I think 2 pure sulfur nodes. Although that one's going to be harder to get to. But in the next tier, in phase 3, I think we unlock the jetpack in phase 3, right? So that should make that sulfur a bit easier to get to. Bring that sulfur, bring the coal and sulfur around here somewhere. And then hopefully get oil from down this way, not too terribly far. That's gonna be the part of it as well, is just how far you have to go to the oil. Anyway, like I said, we've got a lot of things we gotta work on. I want to blueprint some freaking shenanigans. I want to do some stuff with my Caterium setup, and I want to expand my power. Yikes. There's a lot. There's a lot going on. I don't, like, this coal is so far away from anything else. No, wait, there's iron up there. There's iron up there. So I could do some steel production up there if I wanted to. Maybe. I don't know why iron has like a shorter scan radius than coal. It's so weird that I'm not seeing the iron that's down here. Like, what the fuck? Why is that fucked? Anyway. I need to use the bathroom and whatnot anyway, so I'll be right back. And reset the YouTube VOD thing. New session. Actually, hold on, yeah. We save, because that's the thing too. Holy cow. Phase 2. We are completing phase 2. Phase 2. Phase 2 components. What? Space elevator. Phase 2. Going up. Whatever. Words are hard.